Are you right, guys? Back with episode 3. How we doing? Sweating our balls off.
Yes, it's already too warm. Very too warm.
It's so hot, but we're gonna power through this, and
It's so warm in here because we've got such hot movie news and reviews coming our way.
Hot gossip.
Everyone's gonna sign off now, George. God damn it! At least we're not in a sweaty car, though.
Yeah,
it could have been
true.
worse.
Well, it wasn't sweaty. It was just
scary.
Yeah.
It was scary. We're looking back, and there was people standing
Very
behind us watching.
Check out episode 2 to find creepy people behind the car.
And cats. We got distracted by cats a lot as well. So
yeah, not just the musical. Real life ones as well.
Oh God!
Equally scary.
Can't wait to talk about the cats. The trailer. Jesus Christ.
That's going to be the hour. It's just a sort
Yeah. I actually saw someone upload a video. I think it was I think it's Jack's Films. It's like an hour and a half long, and he's going frame by frame reviewing the Cats trailer.
Jesus Christ.
So I mean, I don't know how he had it in him, but fair play. But yeah, how are we doing? Good week. Good week.
Not really. Not many good films come out. To be honest.
No.
Limitless Car is not getting put to good use, but still watch some decent films outside of the cinema. So.
You got some good films
Got
coming around.
some good news as well.
Yeah, you got some good films coming around the corner, like Tarantino's film, which isn't this week. I think it's out in America now.
Yeah, it's out last weekend, I think.
Is it?
August 14th, yeah.
Still a little while.
Yeah. I remember you saying like, "Oh, it's coming out next week, guys." I was like looking forward to it.
Hopes up.
Like, have you seen any reviews for that yet? Or?
Yeah.
Mixed.
A
lot are saying it's incredible.
Yeah.
Others are saying for his work, it's one of the weakest.
Really?
So,
now I've seen some say it's his best.
Yeah.
It's a real mix.
I feel like it's like every time a film of Tarantino's comes out, is it his best or worst?
Yeah,
Never in the
people
middle.
seem to like obsess about his best. Like, is this his best?
Yeah.
Like, every single time.
Yeah.
Like,
More than any other director, easily.
Yeah, you can't just like the film. It has to be. Is it his best or worst, or most violent? Or...
It's still pretty high on IMDb. It's like 8 something, 8.7, I think.
That's it. What Tarantino films are you seeing? Because I don't think you've seen all of them.
Don't expose me like this, Jim.
I don't shit. Sorry, George.
Well, I've seen
8.7,
Reservoir Dogs.
Which, yeah.
That's it. That's what I've seen.
He didn't like Reservoir Dogs.
I didn't know Reservoir Dogs. I can see why it was a big deal at the time, but watching it from today's viewpoint, it's just not. I think it's been done so much since.
Yeah, like in one room. Yeah.
But I can appreciate the originality at the time and the kind of risk taking they did back in the day, because I think it was quite a shocking one when it came out, wasn't it?
Yeah, with
I can see why.
Yeah.
But now, as someone who didn't grow up with it and stuff, I just didn't really work for me. But I'm looking forward to Once Upon a Time.
Is that
it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
What about you?
I've seen Pulp Fiction,
Inglourious
Inglourious
Basterds.
Bastards, Django, Hateful Eight. I think that's it.
Yeah, you got some decent.
It's got a few. Yeah. I keep meaning to watch Kill Bill.
That's next on mine.
Yeah.
I think Kill Bill's my favourite of this, with Django, I'd say. So
Django's so good.
I love Django.
I think you'd like Django.
Yeah,
Is there any that
recommending Django?
Yeah, definitely. Is there any that you're not a fan of? Or?
No, I liked all of them. I think Pulp Fiction was a bit weird, but I think it's just the age sort of thing.
Old 90s.
The whole like different storylines and that. It didn't catch me enough.
He does that a lot with the whole different story. I think he does it quite a bit in Inglourious Basterds as well. Like all the different storylines.
Oh yeah, it's similar to that.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, Inglourious Basterds does it a little bit better. I think I'd throw Inglourious Basterds. So.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, films we've watched this week. Then we were just talking about it briefly. It's not been the. I think the impact has been slacking a little bit again.
One.
Yeah. Watch many either, to be quite honest.
Yeah, if you want to talk about the one that you did watch, because I think their review for it is not up yet, so I don't know your thoughts.
Exclusive. Yeah, we watched Lion King at the cinema, didn't we? Yeah. And that's all I've watched this week.
Hopefully a review is out by the time this is out, but you never know.
Maybe that's tomorrow.
That is true, yeah.
But yeah, no, I didn't spoil it. I didn't like it.
Did you say spoiler alert?
Yeah.
Literally asked you for your view. Nobody gave anything
Spoiler
away.
for our video.
Yeah. I can see why people have problems with it. It wasn't necessary, but I enjoyed it because I haven't watched the original for a long time. So going back to the story and everything was interesting. The visuals were amazing in terms of the quality of the CGI, but in terms of the actual emotion of the characters and the character of the characters and the story just wasn't there. So I can see why people have a problem with it, definitely.
Yeah.
Especially when you compare it to the original, when they do the shot by shot
On Twitter and
comparison.
stuff.
Yeah.
You can see why people have such a problem with it, but I didn't. I quite enjoyed it.
That's fair enough. What did you give it?
I gave it 3 stars
That's
out of
awesome.
5.
I think I gave it 2.
I think
Yeah. I just didn't think it was.
Well, you fell asleep.
Yeah, I think because of the
Spoiler
lack
alert.
of emotion in like the characters' faces and the voices a little bit,
Voice
It
acting
just-
wasn't great.
it really bored me. So I just couldn't concentrate.
That's weird to say the voice acting, because it's got a strong cast.
It has,
behind
but
it,
honestly, they're all terrible.
Really?
Apart from like Seth
Here we
Rogen.
go again.
Okay, they're not all terrible. The majority are
The
bad.
main characters
Yeah.
are. The comedic relief are really good.
Yeah, that's the only good part of this film.
Yeah.
The comedic relief's the only good part.
Yep, and it's not even a big part.
Yeah, like Billy Eichner is really funny in it.
I think I say Billie Eilish. She's using this. Imagine me, that was sick. What about did they do the songs in it and stuff? Or?
Yeah, but
they
they don't really get going at any point. Like they're
They
not
do- yeah.
memorable.
They
The way
don't
that it's
feel
done.
like they uplift you, or they just feel like background music.
Yeah, which is crazy considering the
Yeah.
quality
Yeah.
of that original one. But
So it just feels like something to sell a CD on. Like, oh, we got the original soundtrack. To
It
Lion
is
King.
just so they could promote it.
I
Yeah.
don't know where they got all the songs for an album from. I was trying to keep an ear out for it.
Yeah.
No.
Just nothing memorable happened. But
It's just so still on that track record of Disney live actions being not.
cash grab,
Yeah,
Yeah.
no point in it.
The graphics were amazing though.
Yeah.
They just
yeah, revolution.
it was like sort of too realistic with the faces, which didn't really work for showing emotion with animals. So
Yeah, I've seen a lot of
that's the
people
only
say that.
downside.
Yeah, because like with animation, you can do obviously a lot.
You needed a little
with
bit of style,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. So not for the realistic look. I think like the realism of Jungle Book where it worked quite well because they made
That had a good balance.
Yeah, they made the animals like over the top and not realistic
yeah.
purposely. But I think when you try too hard with it, it's like. Well,
And it's weird that it's the same director, and he just
Yeah, that's good.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
he's probably been instructed to try out this new CGI.
This new tech, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you said, probably a
It's
tech
so-
demo.
Yeah,
So
Is he doing any more with Disney films? Or?
I don't think he's got any in the
Well,
in the
I imagine
pipeline at the
not,
moment, but
yeah,
Well, hopefully he leaves it there. Who knows? Well, so just one film for you, and
yeah, that was it.
yeah, minus Lion King. What have you?
Oh,
what have you been up
so
to?
I watched.
John Favreau, Jungle Book 2
Oh,
producer.
no.
It's just
Oh
announced.
Later.
Cool.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
I
He's
didn't
only
know that was a thing.
producer at the moment. though.
Producer. It's very early stages. There's
I know he's
nothing on it.
director as well.
So
He's directing as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Shocker.
the sequel. That's cool.
So apart from the Lion King and also What We Do in the Shadows,
Which
which
we'll talk about,
is
yeah.
our main one, I watched Do the Right Thing by Spike Lee, directed by Spike Lee. He's
Oh,
also
I've not seen that.
it's his most famous one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good, really enjoyable. It's really unique the way that he did everything. The basis of the plot is that it's like a scorching hot day, and throughout the film, throughout the kind of 2 hours, you see things kind of ramping up in terms of people getting mad at each other and different communities within society showing their prejudices and things like that. And then in the end, it just explodes into this like big brawl. And the way it's done is really clever. Like you can feel the tension slowly creeping in, and the kind of cinematography really emphasises the heat in the environment,
That's it.
which
Which
comes
features that
to
as well.
say emphasises the heat between the communities. Yeah, no, it's really cleverly done, unique.
Nice.
And it still manages to, like with Black Klansman, get some comedy in there, even when it's tackling serious issues. So I gave that 4 star.
Is this the second film you've watched from Spike Lee?
Yep.
You
yeah,
found it
it's
his
too
work?
big as well. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I want to get on more.
Yeah, I want to watch it. I haven't seen it. I'd like to watch it.
Don't
Yeah.
watch Old Boy, directed by Spike Lee. The
There we go.
remake of Old Boy is terrible. So that's the only film of his I've seen. I've not seen Black Klansman yet. So not.
Do I peep it on the shelf?
Yeah, somewhere. So I do have it. I need to watch it.
Yeah, definitely. It's so good.
I got nominated for an
Oscar.
Oscar.
yeah.
Yeah.
What
I need to
deserved
get
it.
on that. Fair play.
I think I got nominated for a few actually. Yeah.
Mm.
I also watched Lost and The Real Girl. Don't know if you've seen this.
Oh, is that got
Ryan
Ryan
Gosling?
Gosling? Yeah,
Yeah.
I've not seen it, but
Yeah, that was really good as well, because I was worried that it would be an out and out comedy that kind of uses you know, a weird guy as the kind of butt of the joke kind of thing.
Easy jokes, yeah.
Yeah, because it was 2007, so back in those days it was still more common. But actually, no, it's like a really sweet film, heartwarming story.
What's it about?
I mean, if I go into the plot,
you're
not going to think it's a sweet heartwarming.
Okay.
Basically, Ryan Gosling, he's kind of a strange one. You know, he's a bit of a social recluse.
Yeah.
So then he orders naturally a girlfriend that is a doll.
Is a
One
what?
of these
Nice.
realistic looking dolls.
Oh, okay. We said a don like a mafia don.
She basically bosses him around. He loves it. He loves being submissive. No. And basically he's got delusion, so he thinks that she's real. And basically everyone around him slowly starts to make out that she's real.
Okay.
And then at the same time he starts to notice a real gal, lost in the real girl from work, and it's kind of like the dual story. But yeah, it's really sweet.
Yeah.
It was funny. It was really nice, and like I say, the kind of depth of it and the more complex approach to it was quite a nice surprise. 'Cause I thought it was just going to be a straight comedy, but actually it's it's a lot more.
That's cool.
Pleasant than that.
It's weird, if you can make a weird story like that actually work, then fair play.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. There was a film that reminded me of, but I can't remember it now.
Is it her?
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but
Yeah.
it seems like a similar
Kind of
premise.
got like the same vibe as Voices in Ryan Reynolds. Have you seen that film?
No,
No, it's
it's the one where they talk to
similar
animals.
sort of vibe. Like he's a bit
Yeah,
right in the head.
but then you see more to the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I'll add that on the watch list.
It's
Yeah.
a good watch actually. It's funny.
both of those.
Both,
Yeah, but- Watching it day after day.
Yeah.
Just watch them both at the same time.
Oh, no,
Split
with
second.
her on the top.
Oh, you
Yeah.
get so much done.
Yeah. But I get that 4 star out of 5 as well.
That's
So
it. That's good.
yeah, from
Definitely
what I
have
did
to watch
watch,
this.
decent.
Right, it's watch this actually.
Not bad.
He's doing it now.
Doing it right now.
Straight on. Ben's always adding it as soon as the podcast is on. Not a bad week then.
Yeah,
And
basically whenever the podcast is on, it's just Bez's time to catch up.
Just
with
like
everything.
everything on my phone,
Just on
yeah.
his phone, like,
Oh, this is
Or
who's
someone,
directing
you
this.
gotta do it at some point, yeah.
here's the entire cast for Cats the Musical.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Someone's got to find out.
And what did you watch, Joe?
I watched What We Do in the Shadows an hour before you two arrived.
A
As I did.
play.
Yeah, as I did with the Lego Movie. So yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. And then the only other film I watched was a rewatch of The Raid, which I watched with Kelsey. I was in the mood to watch The Raid, and I was like, "Do you want to watch it?" Okay.
She made the right choice with you.
Yeah, very very simple premise of this police force. I think it's 20 elite soldiers, they say on the cover, kind of infiltrating this building of 30 floors to get rid of all the drug lords in there, basically. And it's just it's like an hour and a half.
Brutal.
Yeah, it's just brutal. The choreography is sick. It's the best choreography I've ever seen in a film. So
pretty
yeah.
much everyone say that, yeah.
Yeah, it is for action gurus. You're not getting like any story in there.
No.
They have a bit, like they layer a little bit at the start, like, and they do have some at the end as well.
But you don't really
But you're
care
not going.
about it.
Yeah, the Raid 2 builds a lot more on the story. That does a way better job. It kind of shows a bit more of like the underground world and mafia stuff going on there, because it's just outside that one building. But yeah, if you're into action films, you kind of have to watch The Raid. There's not a lot of dialogue, but
It's definitely
Yeah,
one to watch.
it's always
worth
been
it.
like I've known about it, but I've never really.
Well,
Yeah,
as soon
watching.
as John Wick came out, there was always, whenever you mentioned John Wick choreography,
yeah, you kind of have to go
but the
back.
Raid though.
But The Raid though, it is John Wick. I
Yeah.
feel like John Wick goes for like the more experimental kills,
Mhm.
and that's with like the dogs and then using the horses and stuff. But this is just straight up like hand to hand,
Yeah.
brutal
Which
combat.
can be cool,
my
yeah,
favourite.
yeah. That's
Yeah,
cool.
exactly. So if you're not going in for a story, but like I say, unlike John Wick, it knows what it is and it just doesn't
Embraces
have
it, yeah.
It doesn't try and build that much of a story, at least with the first one. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think Kelsey gave it a 2.5, which is not the biggest of action
Mhm.
film fans, but for me it's like a 4.
That's
So-
solid.
Yeah, so that was
That's
The
good.
Raid, and then What We Do in the Shadows, which again, we'll get on to, but yeah, there's a slow week. I'm trying to, every week I'm like, I'll watch more films this week. And
Yeah.
never,
Yeah, this
have
week
time.
went really quick though. Like I just didn't get time.
Mm.
Mind you, I was watching TV shows, but that's not what this is about.
Yeah.
So,
There's a lot of TV shows in there.
Yeah.
But, yeah. What We Do in the Shadows, then, your recommendation from last week.
last week, yeah,
Do you want to give your thoughts on kind of why you like it? As
Yeah.
Why you recommended it?
it was mainly like the humour. Well, it's mainly Taika Waititi. That's literally the only reason.
Just
and his humour and direction, it was just great. But yeah, it did lack in terms of actual story, especially I was saying earlier, the second half, kind of just nothing really happens. But yeah, the humour.
When did you watch it?
Start this year. Start this year.
Oh,
Somehow. Yeah.
Oh,
So I already know what you think.
They
I
don't.
know they don't. But I want to know what Joe thinks first.
Forget the.
You can wait, boy.
I've written down notes. Well,
Whoa.
I did write down notes for the Lego movie, but I kind of felt to read them.
It wasn't that memorable.
I really liked it. I thought I
That's
enjoyed
good.
it a lot more than I thought I would. I think the thing that stood out most to me is just how quick it was. Like when you get
Yeah.
around it, then you're like, oh yeah, it's only like 80 minutes or something.
1 hour 20.
Not too long, yeah.
I was like, oh, so
It's like a perfect length for a comedy sort of thing.
literally. Even less so, to be fair. Like even got like Jump Street, and this is the end kind of gone for 2 hours, and the
It's not
comedy
needed.
always fails kind of in the middle of those. I feel, or more so towards the end, you just kind of using the same jokes. Whereas I feel like the beauty of this is it was so short, got to the point. And the comedy worked really well for that. So, and again, like I say, the direction of it worked great with. How do you say his name?
Taika Waititi.
Taika Waititi. There you go. You two are the fanboys, Jim. I'm
Yeah.
there.
I mean, he deserves all the
I'm not
fanboys.
a fanboy yet. I've only that's his second film that I've
Yeah.
watched, but I'm getting
Yeah.
He
there.
hasn't really done much
Maybe
else.
Jojo
Though.
Rabbit will seal the deal.
Oh yeah.
That looks mad.
It looks so
He had
good.
like a Nazi character in this film as well, didn't he? He said he was like used to be a Nazi.
Oh yeah.
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 Was
yeah,
it his
yeah.
character was a Nazi or the other?
No,
one?
I think it was the
Yeah.
one of the ones. I don't know the names.
Which was it? The long-haired guy.
No, it's the other
the
one.
short one.
Yeah.
So-
the short
Oh
The one-
yeah.
Yeah.
I remember now.
Yeah, he was like a Nazi or some shit.
Yeah.
I love like the history of it and like how they just joke about history. It's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, I
And
like.
the werewolves and
Oh, the werewolf bit killed me. That was the funniest bit where he lost the twig and one of them runs after it. I was pissing myself at that bit.
and they're all like just calm down, everyone calm down. Trying to stop it
And
from
they're like, we're werewolves, not
Not
swearwolves.
Mate, that was the
like,
best bit.
recovering alcoholics.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, and the end
Yeah.
party where you kind of had like a mixture of everything, like zombies and
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
like that.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
it.
It's
Yeah.
genius.
What
Yeah.
did you think of it, George?
Well, would you like to give your rating or do you want to go ratings at the end?
We'll do it. We'll go up with you thought of it.
Yeah, no, I mean, you summed it up perfectly there. Like, it's not the most story-intensive film,
No.
which isn't really a problem for any comedy for me. Sometimes I feel like a lot of out-and-out comedies then try and cram a story, like you say, in the final act or whatever, which then sacrifices the comedic
The comedy,
elements.
yeah.
But this one didn't need a story, but at the same time, I think the absence of a major story led to a few slow moments.
Yeah,
but
it
all
was
in all,
noticeable. Like,
Yeah. but all in all, they were constant laughs. I think from start to
Yeah.
finish.
Yeah. It's safe to say.
It gets into it straight away. I mean, for me, the funniest bit is the start when Taika's character is kind of taking you on a tour through the house.
Yeah,
You
the
get to
house
meet all the
meeting and stuff.
characters.
When he just rises out of the coffin.
Yeah. He's like, wakey, wakey.
Yeah, that was it.
I want to watch that again
Yeah,
now, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking while I was before I'd even finished, I was thinking this is one of the best comedies I've watched for a long time. It's just so original in that, obviously not original in that it's a series, and like you say, they do
No, the
kind of
series
take
is now just been made.
I was
Oh,
I
so
saw that was
the
after
The series like
the-
2019. Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
yeah.
original.
It was original.
Yeah, and I don't know how someone hasn't thought of that idea before. 'Cause it's so good, like the kind of, like you say,
Yeah.
the detail that they go into with those jokes. It's just so funny.
Genius.
Yeah,
If for those who don't know, I guess it's kind of like to say in a nutshell, it's like a mockumentary type of film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're all vampires living in an apartment all together, and some
Yeah.
of them are like thousands of years old, and then others are kind of recent and stuff.
Yeah.
So, but it's like I say, it just knows what it is. 80 minutes.
It's a little
so.
adventure.
that's
Yeah.
it. I think that's what it is. The self-awareness of it is so good.
Yeah, because even though you say like it lacks kind of a story, I'm also kind of glad they didn't like.
Yeah.
They had a loose story at the start when I'm going to be bad with the names, but the guy who kind of was a recent vampire.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't remember any of the names.
Yeah, exactly.
Really, no.
But like I say, around the second half when that story kind of, I guess, finished, they didn't really have much. But
Yeah.
it didn't really need it, I think, at the same time.
No,
So,
exactly.
Yeah.
I think it just it kind of suffered a little bit in terms of moving the kind of film onwards, but it's not a big problem at all in a comedy, so it's not really a complaint.
Yeah, I think comedies we're a lot harsher with because it's I guess it depends who you are, like what film you find funny and stuff. Like I know someone who hates like Superbad, and I love
really?
it. So, yeah,
I love that film.
So it just depends who you are. But for this, I feel like majority of people would get enjoyment out of it. I guess.
Oh, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely give it a watch. What was your rating?
4 out of 5 for me. So same as Ben.
Yeah, 4 out of 5, I think.
Yeah, mine was.
I think so. Yeah.
What your letterbox says.
That's what it is then.
Thanks,
George, for looking at my letterbox.
I've already been wrong twice on this podcast, so I'm probably I'm on a hot streak. But what about you, Joe?
Mine was 4 as well, so I think four's
all around. That's a solid
Team
film.
high five.
Hey, sorted. So for a comedy,
yeah, that is
comedy's
solid.
hard.
It's a great
An hour
comedy,
and
yeah.
out comedy as well.
It's actually a comedy you'd give a 5 to. Or, do you know?
Booksmart.
Yeah, I don't count that as an out and out comedy though.
It's mainly comedy though.
I say it was kind of like super.
That is a generic comedy coming of age sort of film.
Yeah.
So I still don't class it as that, but yeah, I think the closest I'll get is probably that.
Would you say Edge of 17's a comedy?
I'd say that's
so,
more of a
that's
coming of age comedy.
Yeah, coming of age over a comedy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot more seriousness in that film.
It's a tricky one. I'd say maybe Jump Street, maybe close to the.
Jump Street 1 was really good. I don't think it's 5-star though.
Yeah, it's a tricky one. I'd maybe say, but comedy's a hard one to kind of judge on what's 5-star and what isn't.
I guess for me again, if you count it as a proper comedy, The Nice Guys is a 5-star.
I haven't seen it still.
Have you not seen that? That's a sick film.
It's on my list.
You'd like that. Right, upcoming films. We've got a couple of shit ones there.
Oh dear.
We spoke about one. I don't think any of us are going to see any of these, but who knows. But Fast and Furious, Hobbs and Shaw, which I didn't know this, but is directed by, I'm going to butcher his last name, but David Leitch, I think. And he did Deadpool 2 and Atomic Blonde. And he actually did John Wick as well, but he was uncredited.
Oof, harsh.
That's really harsh.
So I don't know what happened there, but yeah, thoughts on that?
I kind of want to watch it just to be mad and see how... I might be surprised, but I can't see myself being surprised.
No, I think every time we've been to the cinema, we're just kind of pissed at the trailer.
Just there's too much trailer, yeah.
So
I think I haven't seen like the last 3 Fast and Furiouses, so I don't know if it like links in a way. I've seen the one with, is it Shaw? Which one's the?
Shaw is no wait, I don't know.
not the Rock.
So Shaw.
Statham. Who's Statham?
Jason Statham, I think he's Shaw.
I've seen the one with like him in it, and then his brother is in it as well.
I think
that Fast and Furious.
Fast and Furious 6 or
I think I've seen 7.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen them since then, I don't think.
They're also just all over the place now, but yeah, I think what we were saying earlier is it's good that they're very self-aware about what they are, but the comedy in the trailers
maybe
just
it's
kind
too
of
much, too self-aware.
Yeah. What are your thoughts, George?
I'm
don't give a shit.
not gonna watch it. It's just not
you
my
can
kind
see
of film.
their rage in his face.
No, I'm not bothered. Like I was saying before,
the rage
the podcast,
from the trailers.
No, again, it's just
no.
It's just not my sort of thing. But I still think you need these sort of films, these kind of ones where you can just go in brainless. You just get to see a load of explosions. You get to see Dwayne Johnson being Dwayne Johnson. Like, I'm not against those sort of films. It's just not my kind of thing.
No, that's fair.
But yeah, you are right. The trailers.
They're too much.
Crap.
Yeah.
But the film might not be. I don't know. We'll see.
I might give it a go. Who knows?
I feel like
got some time maybe.
Yeah, I feel like it's just if you used all the stunts from Mission Impossible and just crammed them into a film without a story. Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
You know. And then the other one is The Angry Birds 2.
I mean.
So
and now we move
the
on.
trailer.
Yeah, that's good. So,
the trailer for that looks comedic genius.
To be fair, I did actually. I laughed more at that than Hobbs and Shaw.
Oh, yeah.
When they're having the dance off, I was like,
that is actually quite funny. Yeah.
Jesus. Please no, guys.
Guys, please start reacting to comedies. That is actually quite funny.
Third one was, there was just a random one called Transit, and I just got the story for it. It says a man attempting to escape Nazi-occupied France falls in love
in
with
a transit
the wife.
van.
Yeah.
Oh, these tanks blasting off.
Just a white van.
Falls in love with the wife of a dead author whose identity he has assumed. So
that just sounds alright.
Interesting.
That is deep.
As long as there is a transit van.
Oh yeah.
Then I'm interested.
Is transit in?
That's
in a transit van.
That's
No,
not a word.
he's in transit in a transit van. That's what I meant to say.
I mean, I still don't
I mean,
get
if
it.
this isn't directed by Beth.
He's in transit
Who
out
is
of
it?
Germany.
Is anyone involved that we know?
No.
Okay, yeah, I don't think so.
So I don't.
I didn't give that one a pass.
Yeah, so no films this week that we're bothered about. Maybe
Which
Hobbs
is
and
good
Shaw
because I'm
food.
away, so that's
Yeah,
fine.
you're away.
Yeah, sorry for you.
Yeah.
Man's off to Wales. So that's that then. So Comic Con as well. This is kind of like the main topic, but it came and went. No one really gave a shit.
I think
No,
a lot of stuff
Marvel owned it.
Marvel, yeah. To be fair,
Yeah.
like you kind of look at Comic Con, and usually it's kind of, I guess, The Walking Dead's. Well, back in the day, it was like The Walking Dead's and Game of Thrones.
Yeah, because the past couple of years, Marvel didn't attend. I don't think.
It's
Well, they
2017.
reduced how much, and had their own Disney Expo,
Mm.
D20. Was it D23?
Yeah.
So, but this year, loads
They
came out.
destroyed it,
for it,
Yeah.
So we'll go through. I've just written down like kind of trailers for TV shows and films, and then I think you've got some more trailers as well. And then basically all the news that, like I said, I was going through is just kind of to do with Supergirl and Arrow being the final season, Supernatural's final season. Nothing was interesting
Very
apart from
TV
the Marvel. Yeah, like admittedly apart from the Marvel, they just ruined it. So I mean, in a good way. Don't worry. Ruined
everything, Marvel.
Ruined it for everyone else. Yeah. So there's quite a few trailers, and most of these I don't think any of us really give a shit about. There's still a lot more that I just kind of got rid of because
I know there was so many. It got to a point when I was noting them down. I was like, "Nah, I'm done."
Yeah,
just too many.
some pointless ones. The Witcher in Netflix.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
that
was for
one
that.
was cool.
I think it's a big risk because
Mm.
obviously it's such a beloved
Oh, yeah.
game and book series.
yeah.
Video game adaptations always do badly.
Well,
Yeah.
technically this is a book adaptation. They're going closer to
Well,
the books.
yeah,
than
yeah,
the
He's
video
got his
game.
best.
Okay,
to be
fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, but I like Henry Cavill, and he basically asked for this role, so he clearly cared.
That's a good sign.
He went on Twitter and was like, "Hey, at Netflix, if you need a Witcher."
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I think he'll definitely commit to the role.
Mm.
And he actually looked a good Superman. I've never watched Man of Steel, but he looks like he
Yeah, he's good.
was
Yeah.
decent. And then Man from Uncle, and
He was good in that.
He
And
clearly knows what
Mission
he's
Impossible.
Mission
as well.
Impossible,
doing.
yeah.
Impossible,
Yeah.
which is probably my favourite role from him.
I'd say that. Yeah. And did you watch the trailer? Any of your?
Yeah, it looks,
Yeah,
looks good.
That's good.
Yeah, definitely.
So we're gonna. When's that out? I think like November.
Not clue.
I might be wrong with that, but I think it's out this year. So fingers crossed for that one because I'm a fan of the game as well. So
Yeah, please be good.
please be good. I think it could be like I want not Game of Thrones. Though. It would be quite nice to be in like a fantasy world.
Something
again,
needs
so.
to replace it for the time
Yeah.
being.
Yeah.
Until
Yeah.
the spin-off comes out, which we're all excited
Well,
about.
It's
it's
gonna
the
be
Lord of the
terrible.
Rings TV series.
Yeah, with like a massive budget.
Yeah, it's like the biggest budget for a TV show for like episode wise or something like that. So.
Oh damn.
Westworld season 3. Don't think anyone watches
Never seen
Westworld.
it.
Yeah, got pretty buzz for
Want
that.
to, but yeah.
I know it's got one of the McPoyles in from Always Sunny. Well, it did in
Oh, is
the
it?
series, but
There you go.
That's nice
it
bit
wasn't
of
enough to
information.
hook me in.
No.
Aaron Paul in this season as well. He's
Oh, I like Aaron Paul.
Rick and Morty season 4.
Rick and Morty.
Yeah,
I've never seen it. I'm just joking.
Yeah. I actually want to watch it. It's supposed to be quite
Obviously, all the hype's about. I think I watched like 3
Yeah.
episodes. I reacted 3 episodes ages ago, but never continued.
Call
So.
it.
Oh, Joe.
Walking Dead season. Do you want to guess what season?
6004.
Yeah, what season do you actually think?
I
This
thought
is?
it like ended like 10 years ago.
9, 11,
What do you think?
10.
15.
50 or 10? Was it 15? Jesus.
First time. Edit
Yeah,
that.
first
Edit
time.
that.
Yeah, definitely. Season 10. That's insane.
That's crazy for that sort. Like for a comedy, that's impressive. Friends.
I
with
thought you meant
10
The Walking
seasons.
Dead's a comedy. I was like, you're right.
No, I'm saying
Carl!
even for like comedy programs like Seinfeld and Friends, they got about
Yeah.
that. So for a program like that
Mm.
to get 10 series, that's
How
crazy.
is it still
needed.
going?
So
Like-
needed, yeah.
I thought they did the the prequel. I thought
Fear
that
the Walking Dead.
that was to like end The Walking Dead.
I dropped Fear the Walking Dead because it was just terrible. Like I
Your
think I watched-
favourite left, right?
Oh yeah.
Mm.
At least well, apparently she's gonna leave. Who knows? And then I watched episode 1 of that, and I was like, they're just doing the same shit over and over again. I feel like The Walking Dead's doing the exact same thing. So, season 10 of that, no idea why, but fair play. Agents of Shield season 6.
Oh, the final one. Shed a moment of silence, please. Thank you. No, I mean, I did used to love this show, and then again, like The Walking Dead, it just
Wow.
kept, it's
Yeah.
like copy and paste the same kind of plot points
Yeah.
over and over again with different characters, and it's just not interesting for me anymore.
Season 4. We're on season 5 now, aren't we?
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
season 6.
Season
so,
6
yeah.
was a finale.
Season 4
was great.
Should have been the end. Like it ended so badly.
Wait, in season 4 it ended so badly. Why would you want it to end there?
Because no, it was like, please just don't renew this show.
Oh,
Okay.
do you reckon?
Yeah.
That was my favourite series.
Mm.
When they go into the computer system and...
Oh no, I'm thinking of season 5.
Right, yeah.
I thought we were on season 5 now.
Wait, season 5 ended? And then...
Season 5
Yeah.
is just gone.
Okay, I don't know.
No, the one.
So yeah, season 5 you want it to end
just
now.
gone.
You don't want
Season
season
6
6?
is now coming out soon.
Well, season 4 ended with Fitz Coulson dying. That was season 5 then. Surely it's season 6 now.
Unless I've written
season-
down. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, season 5 was the last
You check-
season.
you
We're on
check
season
yours.
6 now, I'm sure.
And then it's season 7.
Yeah. But it should have ended
That
season
does
5.
ring a bell.
Because season 5 was bad, but it ended in such a like satisfying way, and it was like, oh, I'm kind of fed up with the show now anyway, so please just don't renew it.
Yeah,
But like
theirs
everyone else
isn't
seems
crazy.
to, everyone else seems to like really like the show.
Bad.
Believe it or not,
But
it's
it's-
not crazy. This is season 6, so that 7 will be the last one.
Okay, mine is
Yeah, it's just it's just really boring now, and it's so cringy.
It's still got a big following though, so tread
Yeah, it's got massive, but it's just not. I've tried to watch this latest season, but I can't get into it. The whole
Yeah.
like Coulson coming back, it's not
Spoilers.
really grabbing my attention.
Do you think you'll finish it just for the sake of finishing it? Or?
Well, I tried to watch it just for the sake of watching it, but I got 3 episodes in, so
So
probably
It's
not.
a big time commitment.
It's a
Yeah,
lot. It's
yeah.
like they're like 45 minutes each, and
Yeah,
I'd
you're
rather.
talking just under 10 hours.
My time's too valuable.
Yeah.
Does not agree.
Alright,
Yeah, alright.
Playing Gang Beasts earlier. Preacher season 4, don't watch that.
I
It
tried
looks
to watch the
interesting.
first ep, but like it was a long time ago. But I'd like to actually watch
Pretty
it.
good. I think
Yeah,
it's
I'd like to
season
watch it.
1 of that. Decent show.
Yeah, it just looks a bit
I like Dominic
bit
Cooper,
weird.
so
You like the weird. What we do in the shadows was weird, George.
Yeah,
But
it's a-
too
it's a
weird.
different type.
touche. No, just again, it didn't draw me in.
No, it's
With
fine.
TV shows, I have to be
In
like
the-
Fleabag.
Hooked.
I'm going to mention Fleabag 12 times.
Fleabag.
That's
But no, I was just like, that looks interesting. And then if it hooks me straight away, then I'll commit.
Dead to Me was sick of that.
Yeah,
First episode.
exactly.
Watch Dead to Me, best. Come on.
Yeah, definitely.
30
Yeah,
minutes.
it's on the list. It's on the
It's
list.
only
I've got.
30-minute episodes.
I'm finishing off The Boys, and then I can.
Excuse me?
And then I can move on to it, right?
Anyway, no, I'm joking. Batwoman.
Is that a thing?
You're
Yeah.
against this, aren't you?
Jeez.
You don't like the thought of this, right?
I don't
Who's
give a
the
shit. I thought
cast?
the trailer was awful.
I haven't seen it. I
that's
haven't
right.
seen it.
Oh, Lucy Rose is in. No, Lucy
Ruby
Rose.
Rose.
Ruby Rose. Lucy Rose. She's,
What, as Catwoman?
yeah.
sister.
No, Batwoman.
Oh,
Don't be sexist, Bez.
I thought he said.
joking.
I thought he said Catwoman.
No, Batwoman.
Batwoman.
Right.
I didn't even know Batwoman was a thing.
Yeah.
TV series, it's not a film, right?
Yeah, TV series.
Yeah.
Looks awful. The trailer was disgusting. So
I
that's
think
all
I
right.
think I watched it and I was
Yeah,
I was
just
wondering
like,
about
okay,
myself. Yeah.
Don't
I-
even think I'll bother looking
I
at the
don't-
trailer.
Don't bother. Well, you might want to just contemplate suicide.
We've said it.
Whoa, wow.
Jesus. I love how I was-
Bold
It was so
statement
bad.
from
I know.
Joe.
Yeah, I started this off being like, you're quite against this, aren't you, Joe? He's like, not really, don't care. By the end, I wanted to die.
Mate, watch it. And then
If you're in a
question
bad
all
place, watch this.
that. watch Batwoman.
Jeez.
Arrow season 8, the final season.
I didn't even know
That's
that was
had 8
still going.
seasons.
Season 8.
These
yeah.
DC ones just keep going and going.
That's what I mean. All the news was just about these DC
Mm.
shows. But I think I watched seasons 1 to 3 of that, and it was good.
Lad. That's
And
good.
then it went downhill. So
Ah, yeah.
I think it's the last season though, so fair play to it.
Yep.
Supergirl season 5. No, I'm gonna
That one's still
she
going.
looks alright.
No.
No, I'm saying this just because it's got Andy from Cougar Town in front.
Great.
I watched a couple of the first few episodes ages ago. I enjoyed it, but then it kind of just fizzled out really, really quickly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So no one
it's
cares
a
about
classic. If you like DC stuff, you'll like it.
it. Yeah, I feel like it's got its own fan base watching all
Yeah.
of them.
Oh,
from all
definitely,
sides,
Yeah,
so.
definitely.
And then the final one of these, The Flash season 6. So.
Same again,
Same
probably.
again.
Yeah, you're
Die
right.
that.
These shows, I mean,
It's
there was
so
that
nice.
Swamp thing that got cancelled after one series, but
Yeah.
other than that, they all just seem to Keep going forever, yeah.
You have
Fair
Black
play to 'em.
Lightning as well, and Legends of Tomorrow, which weren't announced yet, but there are another two. It's just like, oh my god.
Fair play.
Supernatural season 15, the final season, no one cares. Snowpiercer, the TV series.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I've not seen Snowpiercer, but I really want it. That was enthusiastic on my level.
Yeah,
It's an incredible film.
that is a really good film,
Yeah, it's like a proper drama, political.
but ends really badly.
Yeah, yeah, it does.
Sorry, spoiler alert.
I mean, you didn't spoil it, you just gave an opinion then. That's
No,
Yeah,
spoiler
that's
to be
true. They might-
disappointed.
Well, I'll
They
be,
might
well, I'll be
like it.
disappointed with the Snowpiercer ending.
Yeah.
Because you were.
No.
It does take a weird turn in that.
What is the cast of Snowpiercer?
I didn't know. To be fair.
Oh.
I don't know if they announced or maybe they did.
I wish it was
It did say on
Chris Evans just after the film.
Keep dreaming.
Just
Imagine.
Keep dreaming.
It showed an image. I think it had an image though of the train kind of going through.
it is a really
The
cool
back on the
idea.
train.
Yeah, it's a really cool idea.
Yeah, we waited to call it Snowpiercer and it wasn't on a train.
Yeah.
It was on a bus or something.
Yeah, they've got to mix it up.
Yeah. And then,
It'll be interesting, like you say, to see if it is a sequel or if it's just a
Or it's a
reimagining.
prequel, or following a different story.
Or if it's
or
part of the same universe.
There's
as well.
another train.
And they can't at the end.
they collide.
No, they just got
They
like
get-
a whole network
They
of
get
trains
Chris
because
Evans in
the whole
just for the last
the whole
scene.
thing was like no one can live, so they must have a. And they can't have everyone fit on that one train.
We'll leave it for you to decide.
What's this?
So
See the TV
you know,
series.
we could see him go outside,
Outside the
No,
train.
no.
outside the train.
Immersion ruined.
Yeah, it won't be called Snowpiercer. And
They
then the final
pierce
one
the
was-
snow with their bodies.
Oh god,
Jesus.
that's
I mean,
really
it's
graphic.
technically right. So
Can we move on, please?
okay, sorry.
Sorry. This is so vexed about Snowpiercer.
I'm actually really
Please
interested.
pause,
I'm going to
yeah,
follow this
please
now.
pause.
Go for it. Watchmen, the final one. Didn't know, to be
I
fair,
wanna
I
watch
thought
the
they released a
film.
trailer for that another time, but
I want to watch the film, but
Mm.
I haven't because it's
Yeah.
quite a long one.
Not
HBO
interested.
though, I think that's good. Good network to do with, so
They've done a couple of well-known shows, I think, haven't they?
just the odd few,
Yeah.
yeah, who knows. Then for film ones, you've got some written down anyway, but Top Gun Maverick.
Looks really
Yeah.
good, actually. I think the cinematography in it looks amazing.
Did you see that video? It was basically just comparing it to. What was it? Was it
The
like
original Lion King?
no? It was
Original
like
one.
the trailer was exactly the same as Rogue One, Force Awakens or something like that. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, lightsabers and Top Gun. That makes
Nothing
sense.
wrong with that.
Yeah.
The trailer
Trailers
was
ever.
very similar. That's what I mean.
I need to
I
watch it.
think
I
it's
love
a
those
good
kind
trailer.
of videos where it's just comparing, like, look what this ripped off. It's not okay. Calm down. It Chapter 2.
Haven't seen the first
Mate, the
one.
trailer for that was sick.
It's meant to be 2 hours 43, I think.
Yeah, I saw
That is hefty.
But the book is like 1,500 pages, so it makes sense.
Mm. I don't think I've seen a horror film that long.
No,
Usually horror
well,
films
that's
are
it.
90 minutes.
I
so-
think if it was any other one, you'd be questioning it, but since they've got so
Yeah.
much original content
Yeah,
to
it's
work
good,
off,
But hopefully, fingers crossed that. I really enjoyed the first one. So.
I think it's going to be difficult to mess up.
I mean, if they mess it up, I'm going to be sad, to be fair.
Well, it's got Bill Hader in, so it's going to be great.
Oh, yeah. Ad Astra, which we saw a trailer
Yeah.
for in The Matrix.
Mm.
Which film was it? We
Yeah,
saw a
The
trailer for?
Matrix. Yeah,
Yeah.
Looks decent.
Yeah,
one
I'm
of
looking
my
forward
most
to that actually.
anticipated.
Yeah.
Brad Pitt, oh boy. The big one, Cats.
No God.
Cats.
Hey! That was
Please.
James Corden.
James Corden. I love James Corden. My favourite actor of all time. Thank God he's in
And my
this film.
favourite talk show host. And my favourite
Comedian.
football manager.
And
Comedian.
football manager.
Singer.
And Gavin. No, and what's his name? Gavin Stacey.
He's not Gavin or
He's not.
Stacey, so that's the big
He might be
switch.
Stacey. Gavin. And Gavin. Not the main character.
It's Smithy. That's I know
Smithy,
that's
yeah.
his
Smithy.
name.
And my favourite Smithy, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, my
It
favourite.
must be
Al
not your
Smithy.
favourite if you can't remember his name.
It's 'cause I
Oh,
was
alright.
bullshitting the entire time.
My favourite
Oh.
Smithy's from Hat Films. Shout out Hat Films. Please subscribe.
Maybe they won't now, who knows. No,
But yeah,
just
that was
trailer
the most horrifying thing of the week. Forget It Chapter 2.
Oh yeah.
That was
Yeah.
scary.
I think I think as soon as it came out, there was someone had done the trailer horror edition.
With
So,
the,
I mean, it's-
was it the Get Out music or the
yeah,
Us music?
there was one like that. Yeah, I think there's a couple. So says about it.
I want to see this trailer.
Have you not seen it?
No,
With the-
the horror
Oh,
edition. The
sorry.
horror
I
edition.
was gonna say, have you not seen the Cats trailer?
No, I want to see the horror edition.
Yeah.
I think we can all agree that looks.
I'm
Terrible,
scarred.
yeah.
I'm scarred from it.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm
not
not
gonna
gonna
do the
watch
same
it,
again.
but
I was gonna say,
I
can
am
we
not
actually?
gonna watch it.
Can
come
we
on,
please
you've
watch
got to
it?
watch it.
Please,
Got it.
can we all
Got
review
to
that?
watch that.
That'd be sick.
Okay,
Or we wait till it's out and react to it.
that's true. Or
Mm.
sneak a camera in into the screening.
Guys,
Break
we're
the
in the
law.
cinema.
Odeon, I'm joking, Odeon. Please don't take my limitless from me.
I don't know, mate, no. Might be able to.
Just get a call.
I'm not sure about this being arrested business.
Yeah,
So yeah, Cats, 21 Bridges.
it looks
Well,
alright.
Yeah.
It doesn't look anything too special.
Yeah, I was
It looks
thinking
very
yeah,
actiony.
be in the bargain bin after a couple of
Bargain
years.
I love the
£5
bargain
at
bin.
Poundland.
This was on it, but it was awful.
I don't know what that means.
Why?
That is not a bargain.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
awful.
Poundland always do DVDs for £5.
What Poundland are you going to? They do it for £1.
Nah, they do £5 ones as well at Blu-rays.
It's just
Really?
like 5 for 5.
It's like they do £1 and more now, so it's like £1 or £5.
Sellouts.
Waste. I
Sellouts.
don't
It's
know
not
why
Poundland
Woolworths went out of business and not them. Travesty.
Pound
Nah,
World. went out
Wilco's
of
better,
business
I
and
know.
Wait, what?
Wilco's.
I said it.
You said it now. The final one was the Walking Dead teaser. They're making a Walking Dead film as well. Don't know if
Oh
it was.
yeah,
So
Why?
cool.
don't ask me your best. Don't ask me.
I think a zombie film could be better than a series. Just
Yeah,
get it all out of the
zombie
way in
film.
one.
Yeah, they should do one of those.
I mean, it's
You
never
don't
been
get
done
many
before.
ideas.
I mean,
There's been about 5 this year.
I don't know how it's going to be any different to any other
There's this
zombie
like,
film.
aha!
Yeah,
A new
I'm
idea.
backtracking. I'm backtracking.
Eureka.
No, I know what you mean. The Walking Dead would be interesting as a film, though. I think in kind of it does limit them then, at least, unless they do several films, which they probably
I
will.
think they are going to do 5. I think they're
Okay.
5.
It's just going to be the
Okay, never
TV
mind.
remake of the series in the
I'm
films.
doing a Bears and backtracking as well now.
Yeah, this looking terrible. So yeah, that was all the trailers. Any standing out there or not really?
No,
No.
No, not
no,
all.
to put it.
Yeah,
Snowpiercer
I think The
sounds.
Witcher
Oh yeah, I'm
That's-
going to look at Snowpiercer.
That's obviously
yeah.
not a trailer, but it's
No, it's a little tease for it, I guess.
out of all those things, it's the one that
Yeah,
piques my interest
that's
most.
fair. I'd say The Witcher as well. That's probably
Of course, yeah. But that had a like, kind of poster and stuff before.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I guess if you're going for reveal trailers and stuff,
Yeah.
then yeah,
For basically something I had no idea was going on.
out. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair enough. Right, that's all the trailers then, and we've got the big Marvel section now. So
Yeah.
if you don't like Marvel,
And welcome to the Marvel podcast, where we
Dum.
discuss everything Marvel.
To be
I
fair,
mean,
you
in
can't
fact-
avoid it, mate.
Yeah.
They did dominate.
if you
Comic
got
Cons.
George and Bez on the podcast, it's going to become Marvel at some point in the hour. and a
Yeah,
half.
I'm just
Well,
saying.
that's
you
harsh.
gave a
I'm not
higher
saying it's
rating
bad
to
thing, I'm
Spider-Man.
I mean, it's true. I mean, to be fair, or if it's going movie news every week, there's something about
Yeah,
Marvel coming
they
out.
know
so
what they're doing.
you can't really avoid it anyway.
Yeah.
And I'm not even going to lie, I kind of appreciate Marvel the past couple of years. Do you remember back in the day when
Don't-
I'd be like, I don't like Marvel, but this was a good film, and then
there was
eventually I
some
was just
hatred
like,
one.
Marvel are just fair play to
They
them.
know what they're doing. Yeah.
So, right, they announced that they've got phase 4 and 5 planned already. Like they've
Yeah.
got everything planned out for the next few years with those 2 phases.
Mhm.
And I think they said something like they were debating how much to even reveal here, because I think they were saying they could have revealed way more than they even did, which is interesting. Like in projects that they've not planned or anything like that. But I think they didn't need to reveal anything more. So
No,
they
I don't think
announced a
so.
lot. So
It was mainly just clarifying what's coming out next year.
Just
'cause
big
we had
timeline.
no
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think
Although,
that was
did they actually reveal what's coming out next year? Or did they just reveal
No,
what
they
films
just said
coming out?
what's in.
Oh, they didn't say dates, did they?
No,
They
they
just
didn't.
said
Yeah, I think
what
about
is
it.
coming out.
Yeah,
There
what's
was
planned.
teasers.
I've seen like some like suggestions for dates, but
Well, you can kind of piece together based
Yeah.
on where they are.
I
in
know-
production.
I think Thor's coming before Guardians.
Oh, definitely.
Apparently, yeah.
Guardians won't be till like 2022.
So it's
now,
going to be
Yeah, I
interesting
think
how
so.
the
use the Guardians.
yeah.
I think Taika will do what he did in Ragnarok, where he just uses them for a little bit and then gets rid of them. He doesn't care about just moving on.
Yeah.
He's basically started off Ragnarok, spoiler, by just destroying those Warriors 3. Do you remember?
Oh,
he just
yeah.
Yeah.
He got them blitzed
Don't
straight
remember.
away. Off they went. Like,
I think you can judge which ones are coming first because we've got some titles
mhm.
already for some. So I think the ones with titles.
Those,
are gonna be
you'd
before,
think.
yeah.
I'm really looking forward to the Doctor Strange one.
Let Joe
I know.
do
I'm
his
sorry.
review.
I just like came
Oh, no,
into my
but
head
you're
and I
a
was just
time.
really excited. Okay.
I'll go through that start from the first announcement they
Yeah,
did all the way
sounds
down.
good.
So, the Black Widow in first.
My
one.
most
Oh, yeah.
anticipated one.
Is it?
Do you think that's
I've
got to
wanted
be the first one to come out?
I
Because it's like almost done or not. Like, it's in
seems
production.
like
So
one that's the easiest to put together, fewest of visuals effects. I bet. It's been in the works for ages, so you
Yeah.
think they'd have a story ready to go?
they're
So,
filming
yeah.
it now.
Should think-
They had a trailer, didn't they? Like a secret one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there's a
they
showing
did
of
film
the
that.
trailer at Comic Con.
yeah, I think that's ready to go next year, and that's my most anticipated because I love Black Widow as a character. I love Scarlett Johansson.
And Russian Captain America, David Harbour.
Oh yeah. David Harbour's in. I forgot about that. He's called David Harbour. I remember when he came out, everyone was like, just because of all that Stranger Things, everyone was like,
yeah, he's playing basically the Russian version of Captain America.
that's sick to be fair. You guys know more about these films than I would, so these would be your news guys. The Eternals.
That's gonna be good as well.
You just noticed it's gonna
I
be good.
disagree.
Whoa!
For me personally, it could be a good film. It's not my
this
jam.
about?
They're basically like the creators of the universe kind of thing.
I think it'd be interesting.
Could be good. Who knows?
It's going to be very CGI heavy. That's my only concern.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is that the one
CGI.
with that they're trying to get Keanu for?
Yeah.
Mate, they get Keanu for that on there, not gonna lie.
Who else is in it?
We had the discussion last week. Richard Madden, Angelina Jolie.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Kumail Nanjiani.
There's a massive. Yeah, it's a massive cast.
Yeah.
It's hard to remember everyone because there's so many Marvel films.
Now you won't forget, you've had it twice now. So.
I will forget.
Actually, true. Podcast 4.
Richard Madden. That's one I can't forget.
Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings.
I think that'll be good as well.
I know we've known about that one
That's-
for a while.
That I'm interested to see because obviously that's the Mandarin from like Iron Man 3. So that's like the real Mandarin, not like the fake Mandarin that they had in that film.
Oh yeah.
So that's gonna be really cool to see how they handle
Well,
how brutal they all are.
as I was saying earlier, I love kind of hand-to-hand combat, kung fu, all that sort of stuff. So that's my jam. Looking forward to that one.
Yeah, it's
that'll
gonna be good.
This year or early next one.
I mean,
I don't
21
know.
or I
It's
think.
tough because I think Marvel like to get. I've listened to this in another podcast. They like to get at least $1 billion film every year.
Yeah.
And Black Widow and Shang-Chi maybe won't be that.
No.
So it'd be interesting if they. I reckon they'll try and rush Thor forward.
I'd say the Thor would be the next year.
Yeah.
Because they've had Spider-Man this year
Exactly.
and Avengers obviously. So the next one being Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
I think I'll let Bez take over this one
He's
before he
like-
punches me.
This
Scratches
one
off.
is going to be sick. One because multiverse, but two, it's supposed to be a horror, like the first Marvel horror,
Oh man.
apparently.
I heard that.
I like
So
that.
if that's true, that's like the reason I'm really excited for it. Because Doctor Strange is sick anyway, but as a horror, I think it could really work.
How's my girl in as well? Awesome.
Oh yeah,
That'd
I
be
forgot.
cool.
Yeah,
That'd be
she's
cool.
in it as well for a bit.
I'm down for any Scarlet.
She like helps him out on his travels.
If she's like a main sidekick as well, that's gonna be sick.
Yeah.
Like her and Doctor
I'm
Strange
down for
together, that'd be mint. So
Makes sense as well.
I'd say out of the one so far, that's probably my most.
I think
apart
I
from
saw
Thor,
a poll that said the same,
yeah, I'd
even
say
more
that.
than Thor.
Oh, even more
I think
than
it's more
The poll-
interesting
the
than
poll,
Thor
not-
in terms of like story wise.
Yeah, what they can do
Oh,
with that, I
certainly,
think,
yeah.
is more interesting. Yeah. Thor: Love and Thunder, which is the
It's a
I am
sick
buzzed for this.
title.
I was a bit skeptical when I found out that Taika Waititi was coming back just because he did such a good job with Ragnarok. It'll be tough
Yeah.
to redo, but some of the stuff that's coming out, like Valkyrie's back in it, buzz for that. Jane Foster as Thor, I'm
Yeah,
down
that's
for it. I
sick
can't
as
wait
well.
to see that. She was
So-
such an underused character in the first two, and Natalie Portman's such a good actress. She's going to do
I
great.
think there's, can you remember Darcy from the
Yeah.
first one? I think she might be coming back as well.
That makes sense. Yeah,
But-
they must have been doing something.
Yeah, it'll be
Yeah,
interesting to see what happens with like Thor, and then obviously
Yeah,
Jane
because
Foster as Thor as well.
in the comics, spoiler for the comics, Thor it becomes unworthy, and that's why Jane Foster then takes the mantle.
Okay.
So it'd be interesting to see if he
I mean, you can see why he's going to. Well, I don't actually know
if he carries on.
because he's yeah. Well, he's saying he doesn't want it, so like the throne and stuff. So
Yeah.
maybe
Didn't you
I
say
did
that in
that-
the Endgame anyway? Or-
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why that would make him unworthy, but sure that'd make him more worthy.
I think it'd be. I think it's too much of a risk for him to make him unworthy. I think it's probably more likely that
Step down.
he'll give up for a bit. Yeah,
Fair. I think, like I say, the title though, so I like that.
yeah, I like that.
I
And the
like
graphics
that.
of
Oh
it.
yeah, proper
Yeah,
like
it's so good.
70s, 80s.
Black Panther. These don't have titles, but Black Panther 2,
Yeah,
which
we
was
knew that one
obvious.
was coming. Yeah,
Obvious one being
that
Captain.
won't be too long as well.
I think that'll be next year.
Yeah,
maybe late
because it's been a
next year.
while. Well, actually,
I'd probably go
2018.
20,
Yeah.
21 maybe.
21, you think? Yeah,
No, I
that
think
makes
so.
sense. Yeah. Captain Marvel 2, which should be an
22.
obvious one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think 22 for that one.
I think they could maybe.
22, even though you had spoilers
Came out in
for
2019.
Far From Home. Yeah, but Far From Home end credits. When
Oh,
Nick Fury
yeah,
is-
okay, maybe not then, because I reckon they need to explain that a lot more.
Yeah, I won't say what
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah. I think that's quite a recent film. It was
Yeah,
Endgame.
exactly.
I think they could do because Captain Marvel felt like a lot of people really liked it, but there was a lot to improve upon.
She just
I think-
was not in it,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
especially in Endgame.
So I feel like Captain Marvel 2, they could actually
Yeah,
hopefully
but
nail it a
straight
lot
away,
more.
yeah.
So, yeah.
And it made $1 billion anyway, so
Yeah, that's it.
they'll
I love
sort of
everyone that's
safe
trying to
bet.
boycott that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to boycott Captain Marvel. Like,
Made
sick
no
job, mate.
difference.
Yeah, it did well.
Oh, I can't stand people who boycott stuff for shit
Same,
reasons.
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Which again,
It's got to be like
obvious.
22, 23.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while.
Then we only had he only mentioned like they want to do with this. I don't think they have anything planned yet, but they had a mention of Fantastic Four and X-Men as well. So
Yeah,
Cool.
I heard
a few years, I reckon. And we'll have
I heard Fantastic Four definitely, but I also heard Deadpool in Phase 5, I think,
Okay.
or I don't know. Obviously, I heard Avengers 5 as well in Phase 5.
Oh, okay.
I think,
That's something. And I
or
think
maybe Phase 4. Who knows? But that's definitely coming.
maybe if they do another, they've got to do Avengers maybe at the end of Phase 4.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a while though because they need
What
to
did I
start
see?
piecing a team together.
I
Again.
saw someone mention who they thought was going to be the new villain for Avengers.
Doctor Doom would be cool. I want that.
No, it wasn't. I can't remember who it was though now.
I wasn't saying it was him. I was saying I wanted it.
No, I'm just trying to think who it
No,
was.
sure.
I can't remember.
Sure.
I saw it on Instagram.
We want
Yeah.
Mysterio again.
I'm back.
The best Marvel
Just
villain.
taking down every
Yeah,
superhero.
obviously every Marvel villain now, and then obviously we got the big one for me, which was Blade.
Yeah, I
Blade.
thought you
Sick.
passed over it without caring. And I was
They
like,
saved it till last minute.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that's my with Black Widow probably on a tie.
Mahershala walking out with his hat. I was like,
Exactly.
Was the original one Wesley Snipes?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he's happy for it,
Yeah, exactly.
which is good as well.
Well, they couldn't have cast a better guy. He's
No,
such a
it
good
was-
actor.
Yeah,
Two
yeah.
Oscars to his name.
Yeah.
He's going to be just slaying vampires left and
Yeah, I
right.
already see him just playing so well as well.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
he's-
going to be
he's
so
Blade.
interesting for a Marvel
Yeah.
MCU film as well.
How he integrates.
Have you seen Blade? Either of you?
No, I
No.
haven't actually, but I like the character
Hmm.
and
Just give it a watch.
the actor. So combine them. Should be good.
And then we have Disney Plus, so the TV service.
Oh,
Is
yeah,
it, when's that
boys.
releasing? That's
This
year.
year.
Next year. Okay.
It's,
I
I,
thought
think it's
this was
starting
this
next
year.
year in the UK.
I don't know.
think.
To be fair,
Oh.
so you'll know more.
I thought it was November.
I don't know. It's one of those anyway.
Australia after that, Hawkeye.
That's be good. I heard.
He's Jeremy Renner's coming back.
Yeah, I heard they're going to explore what he did in Endgame. You know, when he was off doing his own thing.
Oh, right, okay.
They're going to show some of that as well.
That'd be nice because it
Which would be
felt
cool.
a bit like they skipped over that, which was
Yeah,
weird, but
that's going to be really
that
cool.
would make sense if they actually show it. So
That's really all I've heard about it. I think they showed Did they show a trailer or was it just the intro sequence they showed?
I didn't see anything on the side, so it might have just been.
I saw the intro. The intro was cool.
I
But
like
that's
the
just
logo as well.
yeah,
The
the
logo
title
was cool.
screen. That,
Yeah.
they didn't, I don't know if they showed any footage or not.
To be fair, they had logos set for pretty much all of these, which is cool.
Yeah, people were taking the piss out of Loki's logo.
I was gonna say, yeah, Loki's got one as well, so not the best logo, but I mean,
No.
obviously,
I didn't see that.
It looks like the ransom letters where they cut up different
Oh,
letters.
that's right.
Yeah. That's what people were saying.
Yeah.
an animated series called What If.
That's gonna be cool as well.
What's that about?
It's about what if Loki won, or
I think one of them will be
Yeah.
what if Peggy Carter became Captain America. That's quite a
That's
famous
a good
one in the
idea,
comics.
so it's not gonna be
yeah.
part of the MCU, but it's just gonna be really cool.
That'd be
It's a
very
massive comic book series.
Yeah.
So
sick. I've never heard of that till the Comic Con, so that's
Mm.
interesting.
And that's gonna
should
be
be
cool.
good. Yeah, should be cool.
Wonder and Vision. Or Wonder Vision. It's just
Wonder
Wonder
Vision.
Like
yeah.
Chuckle Vision.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Rip.
Obviously, that's gonna be sick. So interesting.
Yeah, when was that set again? That was set. I think it was set
Well,
in between Civil War and Infinity War. I
Yeah,
think that's what I
if-
heard.
no spoilers for Endgame. Sorry, no spoilers for Infinity War, but they can't really do much after unless something something big
No.
happens. So you have
They
to
always,
assume-
people were saying they was going to bring him back as Grey Vision. That would be cool.
Great Vision.
Yeah, it's basically Vision but with no emotion. So it's like a
Great,
machine.
great. Lovely. If you didn't have much emotion anyway,
No.
little keys. And then the final one is the
Little keys.
Falcon and Winter Soldier.
That's cool.
Yeah, and that's the one
That's
that
the-
I'm
Yeah.
Yeah.
excited for.
To be
In
fair,
terms of-
Disney Plus is looking up to be actually. When it first announced, I was like, "What a cash grab!" But it actually sounds like they're putting a lot of effort into it.
They
So.
are.
Yeah, especially with the cast as well.
Yeah,
of all these films, original casts.
that's what I was gonna say.
I was just going to say, £10 a month is,
Is that much it is?
none of those have really hooked me apart from Falcon Winter Soldier for that.
Just
So.
the storyline sounds sick already, which is good. Like, have you heard? No, it's like basically the government don't want Falcon to be Captain America.
Oh, yeah.
So that's like sort of what the whole thing's going to be about.
Okay, that'd be decent. But I wonder if they'll like release them all, like in one go, with like Netflix.
What, like
I think,
Netflix?
Yeah,
I think
they'll
they'll
do a
stagger
weekly.
them because otherwise people will pay tenner, binge watch them all
Ah,
in a
yeah,
month
yeah,
and
that's
then
true.
and then leave.
Yeah.
So.
Do you think that when they release
Exactly.
this like one series at a time, but like all the episodes?
Yeah, I think they'll do that. Netflix
Yeah.
have given them no choice really, haven't they? The
Yeah.
way it's changed the way people watch TV now.
Mind you, it worked well with Chernobyl though to like do it the other way.
Yeah, but that's not on Netflix, was it? That's on Sky.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah. I think they've got like the Mandalorian, like Star Wars stuff. Obviously,
Yeah,
that
Oh
that
was
shit,
a lot
yeah.
of that as well.
That's
They've got a lot. To be fair play to them.
I'm really excited for
Well,
it.
like you say, they've committed to it.
Mm.
That it's not just some half-hearted.
Yeah, it don't feel
Netflix
like a
knockoff.
cash. Well, it does
Exactly.
when you hear it's
Yeah.
Disney,
Of
but
course,
put
It's a
aside
good
that,
cash grab.
Yeah, it's a good cash.
An original cash grab.
All they need now is a High School Musical 4, and
It's coming.
Oh,
It's
damn.
coming.
it better be Zac
Yeah, but
Efron
without
returning.
Zac Efron, I think.
No, it better have
The
Zac Efron.
trailer's got him in it.
Has it?
Have you not seen the trailer for High School Musical 4?
Is
It
it's
came
not
out
called,
like last year.
It's not called High School Musical 4 though, is it?
It's the
like
reunion. It's like the film about them all getting together after.
Is this not a fan made trailer?
I was about to say.
No,
Did
it
you
is
watch this
actually-
on Facebook?
No,
Does
it
it
is
have
an
that Friends
actual
trailer
thing.
He's going back on IMDb.
I'm going to show you now.
IMDb
Oh,
trick number
Go on
9.
IMDb, yeah. But yeah, that's all the news.
Sit your whole
What
trainer.
we're thinking, yeah, like I was saying, Marvel just
Just bossed it, yeah,
bossed it.
fair
Fair
play.
play to them, so.
Because I was kind of sceptical after Endgame, but that's quite a lot there to get excited about, I think.
Yeah.
So,
Even for like me, like not the biggest fanboy, like well not a die-hard fanboy, there's a lot to look forward
Yeah.
to, so I'm excited for it.
is it on IMDb?
If it's not on IMDb,
then it would have been
I
a
think it might have been
homemade thing cooked together.
I think I would have.
Well, it looked really real. And I don't know what this is. This is concert, so I don't know if it's.
It would come up top if it was. That would be a massive deal.
It
Twitter would
was a
have been
massive
shared
deal when it came out.
on Facebook.
on 4chan.
So yeah, so that's all the Comic Con news. All sorted.
Yeah.
All the trailers, some good ones, some just not gives a
Meh.
shit kind of
Yeah,
ones.
some
Yeah.
meh.
Like I said, I left out some stuff because it was just that's not everything.
I don't know what the fuck I saw though, but it was definitely Zac Efron and Vanessa Hudgens like sitting down in a cafe chatting about stuff, and it was really like it was
Yeah, but
like
it
a
could've
rom-com
It
sort
could
of
have just been
dark
like
vibe.
Jimmy Kimmel or something.
Yeah, like all
Jimmy
these
Fallon.
sketches.
That sounds like a Jimmy
I
Fallon
don't
sketch.
know. The whole cast was in it.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Yeah,
I'm,
but
I'm
that
gonna
would
try
bring-
and
Have you seen
find
the
it, but I
stuff they
don't know
get
what
with
it
the
is.
Avengers cast? He's got some big pools.
George swipe to the news. That's gonna be our little transition noise. Did you get it? No.
I think is this all of
Did
it?
you get the news? No, mate.
I've got some big news. Oh, sorry guys, it's Marvel again.
High School Musical 4's coming out.
Yeah. Well, it's big news because Avengers Endgame has become the highest grossing movie of all time.
We did it. They took their soul with them, but they did it. They re-released it.
They had the talk about not committing to something. Poor old Bez had to sit through that re-release.
I know. Yeah, I remember
That
you
was the
saying.
I
worst
would've walked out.
re-release.
You
Ever.
I saw it on Twitter.
It sounded like he died of it when saying it.
To be fair, if I'd have sat down for 3 hours and that like cartoon graphic Hulk pops up for half a minute,
Oh,
I would have been
There's
I
been
was
so
thinking-
many other deleted scenes like I've seen anyway.
yeah.
Like, why didn't they choose a different one?
Yeah, like the one like
Anything.
they're all huddling round at the end. They're like all
When-
talking, or they have like a conversation mid-battle at the end or something. Like
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot of them.
I saw one where
Apparently.
everyone's kneeling when a certain character
Yeah,
does a
yeah,
certain thing and
Yeah,
stuff like
so,
that.
like add stuff like that. While
Yeah.
you're having the Hulk jumping from a building. It's not
They
even
just wanted to
finished as
save
well.
it for the DVD. Like,
So
Terrible.
annoying.
So yeah, they did it, but it
But
doesn't feel quite
for
right.
sure.
I don't know
For
how they did it to be fair, because it went really slow, even with the re-release.
Slow
Like,
burner. Slow burner, that's what it
really
is.
slow.
Yeah, 'cause you said it didn't feel like they were going to make it at all. So yeah.
And then Marvel again.
Oop.
Spider-Man Far From Home becomes the first Spider-Man movie to reach $1 billion,
That'd
which is
be
quite
amazing.
surprising, really.
Yeah, I thought the other ones were.
We're big money boys, but yeah.
I'd say it deserves it though. Is it?
It's
Like
it's
a
good.
lot of
It's good. It used the Endgame hype as well.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I was surprised by that. I didn't think it would make a bill, but
Just by the way, I found the trailer. It was a fan-made trailer. It was really good. It was really good fan-made trailer.
This is why Donald Trump won, alright? Check your sources, man.
Yeah, but I didn't really care too much about it, so I didn't bother checking.
You got Cambridge Analytica.
I'm not a fan of High School Musical.
I mean, I was going to say, if that was announced, Twitter would be exploding.
Yeah,
or the world would be, to be fair.
You can tell Bez isn't on Twitter. That's right. In terms of trailers, more trailers, believe it or not. Jay and Silent Bob reboot. I know a lot of people are excited about this one. I haven't seen it, but I want to watch the original.
I've not seen it.
Talking about your boy Keanu.
Oh,
Keanu Reeves. It's a Kevin Smith film.
Yeah. I've not seen it, but I'll probably give it a watch for that one.
I want to give it the original a watch before I get that, yeah. Jojo Rabbit, probably one of my favourites for the rest of the year.
Looking forward to that one, big time.
That's released autumn 2019.
Ooh, that might be good. That was a good trailer as well.
Yeah, good trailer, really good
When
cast.
did you say August?
Autumn.
Zombieland
2, Double Tap.
Sick trailer.
Yeah, the trailer was interesting, but there doesn't seem to be any reason for it, which is a worry. Me and Bez were worried.
I feel like it's going to be a pretty average film at best.
You think?
From the trailer.
Yeah. To be fair, though, I saw the the first Zombieland trailer, and that didn't sell it too well either. So
yeah.
I think to be fair though, the problem with this second trailer is it relied a lot of like the callbacks from the first one as well.
Yeah.
Like, I shouldn't know about the rules and all this. And it's just like, okay, well, like you say,
but like the whole point of the trailer was there was no point.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what it was trying to say. Like like advertising the film. Like I don't know what the film's about. Like she goes with a boyfriend or whatever. You got to try and find her. Like why is that worth a film?
No, I think it could be a bit of comedy. So
yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
First one was
I'm skeptical as well.
Yeah.
There's also Harriet, which looks like a really interesting one. This is basically about a slave who escapes, becomes free.
Is her name Harriet?
Yeah. Believe it or not. And then she goes back and helps other slaves to become free.
Oh, okay.
It looks really interesting.
Who's in that? No one.
Cynthia Erivo, is that her name?
I'm not sure. I've not seen the trailer for that. I've not even heard of it. So
I'm doing a Bez. I've got it on IMDb.
Look.
I'm doing a Bez. As soon as you're on IMDb, it's just doing a Bez now.
Doing a Bez.
Yeah. No, Cynthia Erivo, who was in, I believe, Widows and Bad Times at the El Royale. She was probably the best one in Bad Times.
Okay.
Her singing was amazing.
I need to see Widows still. That looks good.
Yeah, it does. That looks really good. And finally, one for me and Bez, scary stories to tell in the dark. I was too scared to say it.
Scary stories!
I did Scooby-Doo. That's released August 23rd on Netflix, I believe. That looks terrifying.
Is that on Netflix?
Yeah, I think so.
That looks good.
I don't know, is that the Guillermo del...
Yeah, Guillermo. He's not directed it. They keep trying to make out he's directed it, but...
He's just produced it.
That always happens.
Pretty, yeah. Like, from director Guillermo's that, but he didn't direct it.
Didn't do it though. No. Stop giving him credit yet.
Kelsey hated the trailer for it, so I thought it was kind of cool. I like the idea.
I didn't watch it, unsurprisingly, but I thought it was worth a mention.
I think it's like a book, and they tell the scary story.
Like Ballad of Buster Scruggs kind of thing.
Yeah. Sure, so, yeah. Is that all the trailers?
Yeah, that's all the trailers. In terms of upcoming films, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon are writing and starring, with Ridley Scott directing The Last Duel. So this is the first film that they've co-wrote since Good Will Hunting.
That's mad, that's it.
And it's about two guys who are best friends. One goes to war, and while he's at war, I think his friend rapes his wife.
Right.
So then they have a duel to the death. It's the last known duel in France, legal duel. Seems a weird one for these guys to tackle because it's quite a serious issue, and they've said some controversial things on the topic, so I don't think people are too happy about it, but it sounds like an interesting premise.
Could be good.
And the script they put together for Good Will Hunting was one of the best I've seen, so
yeah.
We'll see. If they handle it properly, then it could be good. If not, then I think they will not be popular.
See, they're starring in it as well.
Yeah. Ridley Scott directing, so
good director as well. So.
Yeah, exactly. George Miller says more Mad Max films are on the way.
How many?
More.
10.
As many as you want, Bez.
How many do you want?
As long as they're good.
Yeah,
I'm happy with that.
I think Mad Max Fury Road was really good because it was a self-contained story.
Yeah, if they could have a nice actual story going on, that'd be cool.
I think they could expand a bit more on the world of that as well.
A trilogy story.
Limitless possibilities, really, isn't there? So
Because I think it ended in a way as well where I thought, oh, they're going to announce another one in
Yeah.
like a year or two, but nothing's
Like,
come of it. It's
It'd be
been
like a
ages.
decade probably.
Yeah.
before next
Will
year.
it be like a different cast or?
Yes, I know. No,
I
no
hope
idea,
not.
mate. He
I
just
love
said
Tom
more on
Holland.
the
I
way.
hope
So,
so.
Yeah,
would that.
yeah.
But like,
But I don't know how they could bring it back after this long.
like I say, there's nothing concrete, but there are more on the way.
More on the way.
Jennifer Lawrence signs on to Mob Girl, which is released next year. So basically, she's a mobster's wife or girlfriend, and then she starts getting in on the action, and then becomes an informant to take some mob lot down. So it sounds like an interesting
sounds cool.
premise.
That sounds good actually. Yeah.
Sly Stallone, believe this or not, I don't care if you do. It's happening. He's working on a new Rocky film. That's right. Yeah, that's right.
What?
And it will
No.
move away from the Creed storyline.
So it's
he-
about Rocky. So.
He is going to help an illegal immigrant.
Why?
So he's already like stopped the Cold War. He's
What?
raised his dead best friend's son. Now it's time to tackle immigration. So
Now that it's just Rocky takes on the
Rocky for president.
yeah,
Why, man? Just let it die.
yeah, it's a strange one, but
I agree with not doing a Creed 3 because I don't think we need a Creed 3. But why go back
yeah.
to Rocky? Just leave the series. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm not
Or-
that expert. I'm a little bit.
Mate,
it's
Let
just a
Rocky
strange-
die.
Yeah.
In this film.
Maybe he will.
That's me.
Maybe he will.
Yeah, but then they can't bring it back.
His spirit will
No, you
evolve.
don't know.
Yeah,
Stranger
exactly.
things have happened. His arm comes out of the ground.
It'll
Yeah.
be Rocky's ghost fighting Apollo.
sake.
Creed's
Mate, that'd be sick to film.
Rocky's tails in heaven.
Rocky : Beyond the Grave.
Rocky versus God.
Rocky in the good place.
Yeah. Rocky dethrones God and becomes God. It's the only place he's got.
Dethrone.
Deep throws God.
Dethrones.
That's a whole
Yeah.
different type of film, Joe.
Only on certain websites.
Rocky Deepthroats, God.
Moving on. Mark Wahlberg signs on to star in Arthur the King. Now, this is not about King Arthur, alright?
Okay.
Before you get excited.
I was not, anyway.
This tracks a Swedish adventure racer who won the heart of millions when he and his team adopted Arthur, a badly wounded dog with a big heart, who tagged along with them during an epic endurance race in Ecuador. So it sounds like a kind of snuffy family film.
Not
Like
looking forward
a
to this.
street cat named Bob kind of thing.
Instant family.
Yeah.
Is that any good?
Is
I
that
don't know.
based on a true story?
It looks bad. I just think
Finally,
a bad Mark Wahlberg film.
oh, of course, yeah, he was in that. He's in every bad film, it seems like, at the moment, isn't he? But
He's the new Adam Sandler.
And finally, Andy Serkis, Travis Knight, and Rupert Wyatt are among the potential Venom 2 directors. All kind of. Well, I don't really know much about Rupert Wyatt, but the other two offer quite different takes, I think. My personal choice would be Travis Knight after Bumblebee. I think he did a good job. I think he'd be better with the comedic stuff
Yeah.
with Venom. I think Andy Serkis it'd be good for kind of drama, but let's be honest, that was not the best bit about Venom at all.
Still not seeing it.
I think
Venom.
in terms of getting that kind of buddy relationship going between Venom and Tom
Yeah,
Hardy,
that needs to be.
I think Travis Knight would be a good shout.
I think like depending which director it, well, like with any film, but two very different films out of those two.
Yeah,
as well, so
exactly.
that's my pairing, but yeah.
And finally, we end with some sad news. Rutger, can you please not laugh during my sad news?
I was supposed to be crying. I
Oh.
was be sniffling, believe it.
I was like, jeez, you're brutal, man. No, but Rutger Hauer died at age 75. Best known probably for his performance as Roy Batty in Blade Runner, the original Blade Runner. Which, have you guys seen that?
Seen a bit of it.
That performance was just incredible. Is one of his most famous monologues ever, I think, at the end.
In film,
I think it's at the Tears in the Rain,
yeah.
it's known as, yeah. So that was a shame.
Yes.
Incredible guy.
That's pretty young as well.
75.
75
Way too young,
these
yeah.
days, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Got to watch Blade Runner. Porn out.
Yes, I agree.
So there we go. That all the news then.
That
This is a good chunky week.
That's a
Yeah,
hefty,
interesting one. Some interesting choices.
hefty
around.
week.
Yeah.
There's some
Safe
interesting
to say,
choices
yeah.
to say the least. Rocky coming back.
That's the dumbest thing I've heard.
Not deep throwing God. I'd
Yeah,
like to
just to
emphasise.
clarify that one.
I
D-
think
D
I'd
throne.
rather watch that.
Alright, then.
Jeez, some big revelations here on this film podcast.
Surely into it. Alright. Deep throwing.
We leave the room, come back in. He's closing his laptop down quickly. Check his search history.
film swap time boys, the nerve-wracking bit.
It's scary, isn't it, Joe?
It's scary every time.
I'm scared to know what he's
I feel
suggesting.
like if YouTube had two good films so far.
Pressure's on now.
I know. The entire Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Please no.
I've gone for Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
I thought you'd seen that. No.
I've not.
I've seen like the first 5 or 10 minutes. I've always wanted to watch it, so it's good. It's a good suggestion.
Yeah, that one. I like 3 written.
I actually almost watched it last week, so I'm glad I didn't.
Did you?
Yeah, that is a good shout. I'm happy with that.
No, really good film. One of my favourites of all time. I can give it a 4.5. So
Damn.
I don't know.
That's sick.
If maybe you two will put it as quite as high as that, but
I reckon you will, at least.
Pressure's on.
Riz Ahmed as well.
Oh, I love Riz Ahmed.
So
He was amazing
In 4 Lions.
Not 4 Lions, Venom, best please. No, he's really good. He's in Rogue One as well.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
So, that's my film recommendation.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Jake Gyllenhaal is.
He's a lad.
He's my favourite. So I think we've had a good. I think as well. It'd be quite cool to have like different types of genres.
Oh, yeah,
we've had
nice
animation,
range.
comedy,
Yeah.
a thriller.
That should be like a rule. You can't have the same genre as previous week.
That'd be
That's cool. Yeah.
Mix it up and stuff. So Q&A time. Right, we actually said the question.
Ben's actually
we spoke about the question before because we said last week that we kind of on the spot we always kind of come up with the same films. I feel like we would.
Yeah, there's always like an awkward 10 seconds of silence.
What would you go for here? But I've started asking these on Instagram just because I feel like for the community posts, I feel like everyone's kind of asked what they wanted to ask, and that'll be that now. They're always just the kind of bad questions of when you're reacting to this show.
You just assume your own fans.
Please.
They're really unoriginal, uninspiring, disgraceful. Don't do it.
Well, if you tell me when am I reacting to this, I mean, just know that I've had that for 3 years. So which specific movie do you want to see a director make? And then they give an example of Denis Villeneuve, what we say, doing a Star Wars film, which I thought that would be good to be fair.
Who would like to start?
I will start because I didn't actually listen to that question originally. I was going to say no. I did listen, but my film was a Star Wars. Am I allowed that?
You like Star Wars, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I want Wes Anderson to do a Star Wars film, but like a spin-off.
Yeah,
I think that'd be
one of the
like a Rogue One. It'd
Star
be,
Wars story,
but like in full Wes Anderson style. It'd be so weird. I'd love
Any
it.
particular characters you want to see in it?
I don't actually care.
Jar Jar Binks.
No, that's like I do not want to see. I want to see lots of Jedis and lots of stormtroopers.
Sorry, it's actually just Jedi.
Yeah, I want it to be when the stormtroopers were on the Jedi side. That side of it.
Yeah, so Clone Wars.
Yeah, I want that.
Yeah.
That would be sick.
That's a good shout, Wes Anderson. Not, even though I'm not the biggest fan of Grand Budapest, which Bez will slate me for. So.
Oh yeah, it's a good job the glasses.
Like,
over
what
there,
about-
otherwise
yeah,
it's
it was-
smashed on your head.
What about Fantastic Mr. Fox?
I prefer that. That's
Yeah,
what
I'll let you off him.
I prefer that too. I do like Grand Budapest, but I feel like when everyone's like 5 stars, I'm
Just
I can
mug
see
his
why.
both
No,
up
I
and-
can see why he won't rate it 5. But
no, it is a film that I can look at though. But
It's
I
a
get
very
why people
arty
see it as a
film.
5, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I
Which
think
is fair.
some films, obviously.
personal preference. I'm not getting mad. Don't worry.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah. Have you got one or did you not?
Yeah, I mentioned I've spoiled it for you guys, but Edgar Wright doing Ant-Man. That's what I'm saying. It's so good.
That would have been interesting to see.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Ant-Man 1 and 2, I think it was Peyton Reed, did a solid job, especially the first one where he came in pretty late and he had to kind of salvage it. But Edgar Wright and I mean Paul Rudd and Edgar Wright,
We got
that
robbed.
team up would be so good. And the visuals and stuff he'd be amazing with.
Yep.
When you watch Scott Pilgrim, you just think, if he had full creative control, it would have been incredible. So
I think
that's a
like
shame.
Marvel are in a place now that they could get him back for 3.
That's the
and it
thing.
would all be
In
fine.
2014,
Yeah.
it was very standard Marvel. Now they are experimenting more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
especially
think they
doing like
should.
horror films and shit. So.
Yeah, exactly.
they should do it.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen though.
We
No.
are so wrong.
To be fair, Peyton Reed has made it his own in a way. So I think if there are any more future ones, he's kind of nailed on. You can tell he loves doing them.
Yep.
Yeah, but one Ant-Man and the Wasp kind of.
It was
negative
underappreciated.
I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think maybe bringing Edgar Wright to spice it up a little bit, maybe.
That would be cool.
I think doing the same as you've done with Ant-Man 1 and 2 just ain't going to work.
If it's the
First,
same
but-
again, yeah, the
It probably
jokes were
won't.
kind of abused
Yeah.
again. So.
What about you, Joe?
Mine is Quentin Tarantino to direct a Harry Potter film.
Well, you could have gone Star Trek because he's
That
going
would
to be,
not be like
I
he's a
don't-
producer on one of them.
12
No.
a Harry Potter film anymore.
That'd be sick, 18 plus Harry Potter film. Or
Yeah.
Or I was thinking maybe a Disney film as well. Like an
Yeah.
just Quentin Tarantino.
The Lion King were absolutely sad.
Yeah, that would be sick. Exactly. Wait, just everyone getting their guts poured out.
Oh, man.
Down for it, so.
Yeah, imagine Mufasa's death scene with
with
Quentin Tarantino.
Tarantino doing that.
Quentin Tarantino in High School Musical.
Oh,
That's a good shout. High School Musical 4, we've got a director.
Yeah.
Tarantino.
his final film as well.
High School Musical.
They all just like lose their shit and kill each other. They just like
Zac Efron
hate
just,
each other so
smashing
much.
someone to death with a basketball.
Yeah.
It just goes really weird.
Yeah, they do the sing-offs, but if you lose, you die. That's the motto.
They're just all like raging alcoholics these days.
Oh,
Yeah, that was a question from Raise You 100.
cheers, man.
That was a fun question.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Very very simple question from John D 007. Your favourite actor and actress? I thought, but we haven't answered it, so I thought it'd be kind of cool to
Yeah, definitely.
throw it out there.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I'm gonna go Leonardo DiCaprio as
Yeah,
my
Is the reason
actor.
man crush?
A little bit, but he's just such a nice like guy in terms of environmental shit as well,
Mm.
and he's a good actor. So
He's a sick.
Just a bit, yeah. He's alright.
yeah, I think actress maybe Emily Blunt. She's
Oh, yeah,
very
I do
cool.
love Emily
She's
Blunt.
such a cool actress. So.
Yeah.
And she's married to John Krasinski. She's a sick.
Sorry, she has more worth than that.
No, but still, it's a sick team.
I had to think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
is.
So
They must have great fun in their household.
I didn't even know Leonardo's last film was The Revenant until you did it on your
Yeah, that's-
Follow Meteor Munchers on
Thanks
Instagram.
to
but
Such he did his documentary whilst he was filming Revenant.
I did.
So that came out just after that, and then he had his one that came out a few months ago, which I haven't watched yet, but I don't think it's as good as this other one.
What is that? A documentary? Yeah.
Yeah, he did like a environmental documentary, and then he had one that came out like a couple of months ago. It's called like Ice on Fire.
Okay.
So it came out like just after Game of Thrones. So obviously he used that name.
Yeah.
It's by HBO as well, so but it hasn't got like as good as ratings as his original, like his first documentary in 2016.
Is that the one you watched on the plane?
Yeah.
Yeah. Got a few looks in it.
Check out our Denmark vlog. Oh, wait.
And on Matrix review. Oh wait.
So guys,
Back off, yo. Back off.
I'm not the best, I'll admit.
Oh, now it's going deep. You are the best. You are. We build
No.
people up on this podcast.
No, we don't.
Hype them up until episode 7, then we'll stop doing
And
that.
it was silent.
Then we'll have everyone else. Then. What are you thinking?
Me?
Yeah.
This is a weird one, 'cause I
That's
didn't
a-
really... That's unnecessary.
I'm so
he's
sorry.
fighting back now.
Well, you gave me a compliment, and you're not allowed to
Didn't
do
know how
that.
to
You're not allowed to do that.
You're a dick.
I'm sorry, carry on.
I didn't really care about this guy until a couple of years ago. Probably La La Land, actually. Ryan Gosling. Now,
Yeah.
I've watched so many of his films now, and he's just incredible in all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And he does such a good range as well. Blade Runner 2049, so
Oh,
good in that without
yeah.
even saying much. And then on the other side, you've got Crazy Stupid Love.
Mm.
And then Lars is good as Lars. And in Lars and the Real Girl, he's just everything. Everything he's been in has been amazing. Drive and Place Beyond the Pine.
First Man.
All of
The
it,
list goes on.
exactly. He's just
The
incredible.
Big Short.
in everything, yeah.
Oh yeah,
He's
he's
sick.
sick in that.
Yeah, he's my
Yeah.
second favourite. So
And in terms of actresses, I probably would have said Scarlett Johansson not long ago. And I probably will still say
But it's Scarlett Johansson.
The thought process is like, actually, why am I not saying that?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, she hasn't done it. So,
You'll be die hard Scarlett Johansson too.
yeah.
Who would you, if you couldn't choose her, like who would you have said?
Emily Blunt's a good shout, actually.
I'll say that.
Yeah, I think that probably would be mine as well.
Mine would be Jake Gyllenhaal, which I was just
Ah,
kind of
that's
spoiled
good shout,
earlier,
good
but
shout, yeah.
I love him. Once you'll see Nightcrawler as well, it's really good. That
I'm
Prism.
going to have a guess at your female.
Ooh,
Have
very,
you seen-
very obvious one.
Sorry, have you seen Zodiac?
No,
He's in that as well, isn't he? Yeah,
yeah.
that's sick.
I want to watch
And
that.
Enemy, your favourite film of all time. Prisoners, have you seen that? He's in.
I really want to
Nice.
watch that. That's
He's
Denis
really good in that.
Villeneuve as well.
And then Mysterio.
Yeah.
He was
Rey
good as well.
Mysterio.
As well. Yeah, so I love him. I think he's a genius. Oh, Southpaw as well is another one.
Oh yeah, I want to watch that.
Would recommend. So, are you gonna guess mine?
I'm scared now. I've had a build up. Emma Stone.
Emma Stone. La La Land had to be done. So
Yeah, incredible.
I
She
love
is.
it. She's
She's and she's done so well. She worked so hard to get to where she is. When you think that
yeah.
She was so good in Easy A and Zombieland, but
super bad as
you
well.
wouldn't think
They're
that
not
would
like
then lead
critically
to an
No,
Oscar.
yeah.
films. Yeah,
I think she is now. So I just feel like she's pretty consistent as well. Even in like more like I said, Easy A, the kind of shitty
Yeah.
films. She is good in them
She
still
is
as well.
really
So
good,
yeah, they'd be mine too. But
Davey
that's
Man.
good. That's good.
there we go. That's out there now. So I don't think we've ever mentioned who our favourite amateur matches as well.
I mean, these change weekly for me anyway. So
yeah, that's true. Tomorrow, it's Monday.
yeah.
And final film from My Mad Dream World, which I think is a pretty cool username. But what film would you like to have directed or starred in? And we thought we'd mix it up where I was going to choose what. I didn't even actually think of
We're
this
going to
shit.
choose.
Yeah.
We were going to choose.
You-
I was going to choose
I'm choosing
George to
Joe.
star in the film.
Yeah.
You were going to choose for me, and I was going to choose Bez.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we'll have
I
you,
didn't
you
think-
go
So I'll
first.
go
then,
first.
and then
So I want
you can have a bit of time to think, Joe.
to direct still Star Wars again, but trying to think which one. I think 3.
Rage of the Sith.
I think with George as Mace Windu.
What, just getting... just being
Yeah, but like in like a better role, give him more to do. I think you'd be a sick Mace Windu.
Don't say that.
You
I
like
will
that sort
say
of
that.
tank.
Samuel L. Jackson, mate. I
Yeah.
like that.
You little purple. I'd make your lightsaber a little bit smaller though.
That's harsh. Jeez.
You've got a chode
That was
saber.
I'd tell you,
Yeah, it's gonna
I'll
be-
tell you what I wouldn't have done, just force pushed Palpatine out the window.
No, exactly.
I
You don't
mean,
even
yeah,
need the
a lot of trouble with
lightsaber.
it.
Easy.
End of saga.
Yeah, like Mace Windu needs more of a role in that film. So
In all of them, yeah. He's just
Yeah.
he's there and he's sick, but he's barely there.
I feel like you got the voice for it as well.
I'll take that. I will take that.
The voice for it. I was thinking for you. Now I'm thinking about it. You know, like the. You
He's
know,
won
like
this one
Oh,
already.
God.
you know, like when you have the horror
Insults.
films and you have like your cliche gang, but you have like the sporty happy cop. That'll be George and he'll get murdered first.
Cheers, then.
That or you'll be the serial killer.
Yeah. I mean, neither of them are really what I wanted, to be honest with you. But
Well, I was thinking Batman, but
see,
But
that's nice. I'd take that.
but then I was thinking maybe the
John Wick.
Or maybe just a guy that kills cats. Like, you
Whoa.
just murdering cats.
Yeah,
Yeah,
some
cats and music.
creepy
dark.
serial killer.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So Batman or a sporty
Both
cop
ends of the
in Friday the
spectrum.
13th. Yeah, so.
Nice. Brutal. Yeah, alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to go for Joe, the obvious one. Shaggy and Scooby Doo, 2 monsters unleashed. Nah.
I knew that,
That
was
is
coming since
perfect.
minute 1, but I mean, it doesn't get much better casting than that.
He doesn't even have to
That's
change
true.
anything. He's just
That's
No,
true.
all I need is a
Yeah.
green top and orange shorts. Or orange
Exactly,
trousers. So
yeah.
that's it.
exactly.
You don't need to do any more makeup or anything like that. So
That's true. Or what about Harry Potter?
I always just got called Harry Potter in school. And I was like,
Yeah.
that's literally just got like
You're
glasses.
right.
It's just not very creative.
No, I think you'd be a good Harry Potter. You'd actually have some character to you.
I like that.
Yeah, that would be a different film with Joe and Harry Potter.
That's
Very
what
much
It
you'd
wouldn't
was.
be as serious.
You'd just be mugging people off left and right.
Ron, you
You're like, you
judging
look like a
twat.
serial killer.
It'd be
Literally
way
turn
better
them into
film.
one with your wand.
You look like you're gonna die soon.
Right.
Get wrecked.
There we go. I think that's some good casting.
Stop asking me for a next reaction.
You have to cast Bez. You have to cast Bez, mate. That's your one.
Oh yeah, you missed out.
Mm.
No, I feel left out.
It's from the way I got abused. I say it's good. Just take it, bro.
Just whatever. Do
I think
not
you'd-
say
Oh, the Punisher.
Pinocchio.
Or Daredevil.
I think
Yeah,
you'd
you'd be more of a
be.
Daredevil. You'd be more of a Punisher.
You'd be
Dare,
good.
what? Ben Affleck.
He's a Punisher.
Ben
It's Daredevil.
No. John Barrymore.
John Bernthal, mate. You're the same.
Daredevil. Oh, Punisher.
Punisher, Daredevil.
Same nose.
I was thinking Foggy Daredevil. But
Foggy.
Fucking Daredevil.
I reckon Bez would be good as Andrew Garfield's character in The Social Network.
That's actually sick.
Nah, I'll take that.
Yeah,
I'll
that
take that.
reminds me.
I do like
He's
that.
definitely calling the Mark Wahlberg. What's his name?
Jesse Eisenberg.
No, but the actual guy.
Oh,
Mark Zuckerberg.
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 The
What was that
robot.
name?
Yeah,
Good one.
the android.
Or maybe one of the hobbits from Lord of
Martin Freeman.
the Rings. One of the
Bilbo
dwarves.
Baggins.
Yeah, there we go. Some good questions there. There we go.
Nice.
Even though I kind of blanked on the last one, I did forget to pick one, so I'm sorry.
I've
Bez.
got you covered. I've got you covered.
But
I need
George
to
got a good one, so there you go.
Yeah,
Sorted.
really good. I'm happy.
I'm not very pleased. Episode 3, guys. There we go. Sweat. It's not as sweaty as it was in episode 1.
I mean, it's sweaty enough. I'm like sticking to the chair.
Yeah. So I mean, we'll go out, open some windows, breathe a bit before.
Get my ass out.
What? Well, ready for Rocky?
Casting.
Casting. Directed by
Sliced the bone on the casting couch. Does that mean more pain?
That's what the video is called. Thanks for
Not disclosed.
Yeah, thank you everyone for joining us.
There we go. So you can.
We've had some good responses to this so far, so let's keep it up.
We're enjoying it. I think episode 2 is over 100 views. We're almost on 200 subs. You've got the listens on Spotify, which you can listen to, which is linked down below in all the videos. So make sure to do that and follow us on there as well. So, yeah.
Hopefully we get a few more views on this one, with it not being in a car.
Yeah.
So.
Cars are just if it's worse comes to worse, and it's that or not record it. So
and it will get better in future.
Yeah, that sounds a bit of a mess, but it wasn't too bad. I think.
No.
Yeah. So see you guys for episode 4.
Cool.
Yeah. See you soon.
See you next time.
Thank you for joining us.
So, no.
What?
Bye.
I was waiting for George to say bye, because he was saying bye, so I was going to leave him hanging.